Hi everybody, it's Crafty Jackie. I wanted to show you how to make something. I haven't been able to do any crafting this summer, but I thoroughly intend to when I get back home, which will be in another week or so. And one of the things I've been really watching and getting into is like mixed media, also like card making, and I plan on doing a lot, and a lot of these things use texture paste. So I was going to show you how you can make your own texture paste. I don't think it's real expensive, but I figured I would try to make my own first, see how it comes out, just because it could. So the items you will need, there's different recipes, but the one I thought I might like was using baking soda because it's going to have more of a kind of a grittier look to it, and I thought that would be cool when I'm doing mixed media things. You will need white glue and white acrylic paint. So you're going to need a container that's tightly closes. This was a mushroom jar, and it doesn't look very cool on the outside, but I'll put a label on it. And you'll need some measuring spoons, a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I have a little bit of water in case it's too thick. I can dribble a little bit of water in it, and something to stir it with. I'm using the end of a plastic fork. So we'll start with the baking soda. And you will need a 1/4 cup of that. 1/4 cup of baking soda. Excuse me, a 1/2 cup. So I'll have to do this twice. Can't even read my own things. I'd advise you doing this over something that you can wipe off easily. Okay, that's going to give quite a bit. Now, the next thing is 2 tablespoons of white glue. However, you need 1 to 2 tablespoons of white paint. I believe I'm going to go with the paint first so I can rinse that spoon out. I only have one tablespoon measuring cup here in the camper, so we'll do that first. I don't know what 1 or 2 means. I'm going to use 2. I'm not really sure why it wasn't a definite, but it really doesn't cost much to make, so that's why I decided to make it that way. Okay. You throw in a high stressful event such as getting pulled over by a police officer that knows nothing about this teenager. We felt that we've heard that miscommunication. I hope the TV is not too loud. When you come across an individual that doesn't act in a typical fashion, your guard goes up through our training. I have it turned down really low. I keep it on for whatever, because Bandit sleeps better with TV going on. He was sleeping, so. Okay. Now we're going to start to stir it. I should probably put the lid on this. Now I have all this stuff at home. I wouldn't have had to go out and buy any, but I was feeling like I wanted to do it here, so I want to get everything ready so when I get home I can actually do these things. Just like a cake batter, you're gonna, keep working with it, getting down at the bottom, and so it's looking pretty smooth. You want to make sure though you get everything at the bottom. I should probably use my little spatula. I like it, the consistency that it is. I don't really think I'd want to add water. Although, now that I'm getting a little bit more of the baking soda worked in, might have to add a little water.
There is another course coming up Tuesday, October 24th, with more dates in the works. This is what the card looks like. It looks just like a business card, and they have different information on there. I'll bring it up. And this is the front. So very simple, and it's got lots of cues, lots of information on there that they can share with police. Not every jurisdiction, though, has this, so you do have to call your local law enforcement to find out if they offer something similar. So it's the main program. Yes. Yep. Matrix is here. My special night here. I want you guys to get your giggles out now. Oh. We did that with the N415. We made fun of you on live television. Let's say tonight. I see your ass. Why is that funny? Try posting that on your Facebook and see the response that you get. I don't understand. So it's the seventh planet. It's kind of like an ice. You would have found it funny in sixth grade. Sixth grade. Yeah.
Okay, I think I have everything from the bottom mixed up now, mixed in.
Sunday 68, Monday 70, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we climb to 6 degrees. You know, it's pretty good though. What I want to know is what you were like in the sixth grade.
Now you're probably saying, what do you do with it? Like if you're making cards, for example, you can take stencils and put some of this on, and then you remove your stencil, and you let it dry, and you can paint it or whatever, and it's, it gives it dimension. And it's going to look like this when it's done. This is just about right. It's like a thick paste. And when you're done, once it's dried, you can paint it or, color it or put glitter on it or whatever you want to do. The other things you can do is if you're making some type of mixed media, you can do the same thing. You put it through, basically they put it through a stencil, but I mean you could at random put stuff on too. So you could do it freehand, depending on what your mixed media is. or how you're feeling. Let's put it that way. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. Smells very earthy. Well, that is your texture paste, and if you like doing anything, with cards or anything like that, make some and try it. And as soon as I get home, I will make something and show you, what I made with it, so you could see it in action. I would do it here, but I thought I don't have any stuff. I've taken everything like that home. I got rid of all my craft stuff here because my grandkids just don't come out long enough that we would be crafting. And they used to stay for, a few days, but now they don't. So anyway, it's been fun mixing with you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget, I love you long time, and to stay crafty. Bye, guys.